Welcome back to the DAWGCAST, the podcast where dogs rule and cats drool. Am I right, Oscar? I'm your host, podcaster, comedian, and entrepreneur, Pat Moore, joined as always by my co-host, podcaster, Pomeranian, and public shitter, Ozzy the Pom.
I'm good. I want to get right into it this week and talk about cats.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do it. What about cats?
Well, as you know, I self-identify as a wolf, but I know the world perceives me as a dog. So does that make you a dog person?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I love you, and I love most all dogs. I mean, you guys have such positive, loving energy. I mean, you're our best friends, and the relationship, it feels almost symbiotic, you know? Like, you guys want to have your bellies rubbed, and we want to rub your bellies. Like, it works. So I guess, yes, what I'm trying to say is I am a dog person.
You make it sound like everybody likes dogs, but there are also cat people out there, right?
Yeah, sadly, that is true. Some people do prefer cats.
But after everything you said about how we're humans' best friends and whatnot, why would someone choose to be a cat person?
Well, buddy, I'm not sure they always choose. You know, I think most cat people came from abusive or neglectful families, and that trauma in their childhood is what causes them to not be able to accept the sweet, pure love of a dog. And so, you know, the only type of pet they can accept into their life, sadly, is one that is withholding, neglectful, and indifferent, you know, much like their parents were.
Whoa, heavy. So you're saying everyone who loves cats is severely emotionally damaged?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, just look at one of the most famous cat lovers, Taylor Swift. She clearly has some serious trauma. I mean, you don't write that many breakup albums unless your parents did something wrong.
Okay, careful. Let's not upset any very loud, very online, very vicious fan bases, Dad.
I mean, that's probably why the first time she's found a stable relationship in a while is with someone who's getting brain damage professionally.
Peanut butter cup, Dad, peanut butter cup.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah, cut that, cut that, please.
But let's go back to cats. They're all basically dicks, right?
Oh, yeah, I mean, look at us. We're not just like podcast partners, we're best friends, right?
Totally. I love you, dude. I love when we take bike rides together. I love when we go to the park, when we play fetch. I love when Mom's not home and we get stoned and watch sports documentaries and eat candy.
Peanut butter cup.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I mean, I love when we're all together as a family. Sober. Staying off sugar.
So cats don't have friends. They're sociopaths, you know. They use those around them to their own gain. You know, they're not friends with their owners. They tolerate them as long as they're feeding them and following their every command and mew, you know. And they're killers. Cold-blooded killers, and they parade the corpses of their victims in front of their owners as a Godfather-style warning to follow directions.
Wow, these poor cat people. I mean, they actually sound like they're real victims themselves.
It's okay to have empathy for them, but it's also okay to draw your boundaries and just cut them out of your life completely. Because if they don't want to face the issues that they're dealing with and get into therapy and address these things that make them love such a cold creature, then we can't save them, you know, and we just have to let them live their lives listening to that bland, broken Taylor Swift.
Dad,
and just
come on, let's wrap up this episode before the mob comes for us.
Okay, that's all the time we have for the DAWGCAST, a pro-dog, anti-cat podcast. If you're one of the dogs, welcome to stay here in the dog house. If you're a cat person, please leave. This show is not for you. Unless you share this podcast with a friend and you like and subscribe, and then you're welcome to stay. Anyways, I've been your host, Pat Moore Comedy, joined as always by my co-host, Ozzy the Pom. We'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.